So let's now solve algebraically this equation. So to solve algebraically, I want to get this square root by itself. In order to do that, I first have to get rid of this 3. So I'm going to minus the 3 off, leaving me the square root of 2x plus 1 still equals 8 minus 3 is 5. All right, now I got to get rid of that square root there. To get rid of the square root, you do its opposite operation, which would be a square. So when I square that, I now have a 2x plus 1 on the left side, and 5 squared is 25. Now we have a fairly easy solve to finish off. We minus the 1 off. Got 2x equals 24. Divide by 2. And I have x equals 12. So there is my answer. But it's essential to check your answers. So let's check. You need to check because you're going to get answers that don't work. So let's check it. So I have the square root of 2 times something plus 1 plus 3 equals 8. That something is the 12. Isn't that what we got right here? 12 is your answer. So if we simplify the square root, 2 times 12 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. All right, so the square root of 25 plus 3, does that equal 8? Well, the square root of 25 is 5. Is 5 plus 3 equal to 8? Yes, it is. 8 equals 8. Yes, we checked it. Yes, 12 works. We are good. That is a correct answer. So let's now solve this one right here. First step is I want to get the square root by itself. So do we get rid of the 5 or the negative 2? And hopefully you understand the 5 is what we want to go after first. So we are going to minus the 5 off, which leaves us negative 2 square root of x minus 2 equals 11 minus 5 is 6. Next step is we got to get rid of that negative 2. So get rid of that negative 2 on the outside. We divide by negative 2. So what I now have is the square root of x minus 2 equals 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. All right, so our next step is to get rid of that square root. To get rid of the square root, we are going to square. It's the inverse operation, which leaves us with x minus 2 equals negative 3 squared is 9. And one more step, get rid of that minus 2, so we're going to add 2 to both sides. So we're going to add 2. Oops, let me just go back a second. We're going to add 2. So x equals 11. All right. X equals 11. Let's check it. Okay, when I check it, I got 5 minus 2. The cube root of something minus 2 equals 11. And I'm checking 11. Remember, 11 is my answer, so that's what I'm plugging in. So I got 5 minus 2 times the square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. So I want it to be 5 minus 2 times 3 equals 11. Sorry, I forgot the 11 right there. And 2 times 3, remember you multiply before minus, order of operations. 5 minus 6 equals 11. Wait a second. Negative 1 does not equal 11. That is a problem. So guess what? That answer doesn't exist. There's no solution. There is no solution here because even though I solved it right, my answer has an error. This is the 2 graphs that don't cross. If you were to graph left and graph right, it'd be 2 graphs that don't cross. That's why there's no solution. So even though you've been told your whole life, check your answers, here you could do it completely right, and if you don't check your answer, that completely right solved problem still doesn't work. It's like going to the store, buying something, and it's broken. It happens. Same thing. You go to the store, you buy it, it should work, it doesn't. So there is no solution. Now, what do you call 11? 11 actually has a name. It's a solution, it just doesn't work. It has a name, we're going to call that 11 is an extraneous solution. So if someone were to ask, do you have any extraneous solutions? Yes, 11 would be extraneous for this one. meaning it's not a solution. It came up right when we solved it, but due to square root issues, it doesn't really work. Square roots have some issues, and it doesn't work. So the answer is no solution. Or you could say, well, there's no solution, but 11 is an extraneous solution. So make sure you start checking your answers, or you'll be disappointed in yourself because you did it perfectly, but the answer just does not work. Kind of like with the store. Make sure you check it before you wait too long and you can't return it. Same idea.